A divine greetings to the 30 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the awesome name of Abba Yahuwah Elohim. This is the awesome fairy name that is above all name, eternal. Hallelujah to that name. I love that name so much. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend the family, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yehovah saith unto Yehukanah, the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all praise, honor, riches, power, glory, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Abba Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal. Yahuwah is the name and is the key to the entrance into the kingdom of rest, into eternal rest. The name, no other name under this heaven, give it unto man, whereby you must be saved, other than Yahuwah. And Yahushua said, I come in the name of my Father. Every one of us carries our Father's name, isn't it? Yes, Yahuwah is the name. I am that I am. Imeme. Yod he wa he. Aya owe he. It's Yahuwah. I am that I am. Orobosikayaba. And to the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes. To the Ruach HaKodesh. To the Ruach HaKodesh. Eternally. Our glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Forevermore, honor, praise, worship goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Eternally, our worship goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. My eternal husband, to the Ruach HaKodesh. My eternal helper, to the Ruach HaKodesh. My eternal Savior. Our worship goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Hallelujah. Honor goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Orobosikayaba. Your praise goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Seke yabo Ruach HaKodesh. Seke yabo say Ruach HaKodesh. Seke duri labayo Ruach HaKodesh. Seke yabo say duri labasay imo sentalabu. Imo yantalabe, wo robosika yabe, wo robosika yabe, wo robosika yabe, Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Seke yabo, wo. Seke yabosei, seke dore labaya orobosika yabe, seke orobosika yabe, orobosika yabe, orobosika yabe. Thank you, Abba. Yes, Abba, you have been worshipped, praised, honored, loved, served, always, ever, eternal, right in the temple of your eternal handmaid, your very Isha, for you are my Abba, also my eternal husband, Yahuwah is my eternal husband, Yahuwah is my eternal husband. Orobosika, Orobosika Yabe. Orobosika, Orobosika Yabe. Thank you, Abba, for giving me your eternal spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, and also for giving me your eternal word, King Yahushua HaMashiach, and also for giving me your eternal self, the Abba, Yahuwah, Ribabosika Abba. Thank you, my Abba. I just love my Abba. Yes, I just love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love my Father. I love Yahuwah. I love him, yes, I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba. Hallelujah. I love my Abba. Horrible Sikayabi. I just love him. Yes, he first do. For he gave out something. In fact, all he have, all Abba YAHUAH'S, he gave it out for me, for love. For Yahuwah so loved me that he gave me his only begotten son. Hallelujah. Because I believe in him, eternal joy is mine. Eternal rest is mine. Eternal glory. Yes, eternal love. Eternal glory. Eternal honor. Because he loved me. Yes, because Yahuwah loved me. I just love him in return. And he said, if you love me, simply keep my commandments. I'm keeping all his commandments by his grace. Today is Shabbat, okay? Alright, no family. I keep it holy. We want to do it again. Yeah, this life not balanced at all. Anyways, we still need to go on because nothing worth, dropping the word of Abba Yahuwah for. We must talk about this incident on board before another one pump up. Before another one came up. I'm not going to be dropping this and rushing to that because I want to address that. The reason why I'm addressing this oh my father, this was so heartbreaking. That is, what do they call him? What do they call the child? Ifeanyi. Just like that, is gone. And it's gone forever. I'm going to be touching on that because of the prophet that said he saw it in a vision, no, rather a dream. January 1st, he said he kept the message to himself until he now released the message on the 7th. Come on now. Yahuwah reveals to redeem. I can't rush into that because that one pained me to my marrow. I said, anyways, I have this of Johnson Suleman already. I need to finish it before I will not do just one video. I wouldn't have. I don't even post anything that concerning that matter because it's so heartbreaking. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about it. Okay, it's not my talk. But because this, whatever, he called himself Prophet Samuel or so, he said he's king. Oh, my father. Many king of bottomless pit are here already. That he saw it in a vision. Now. So I want to speak on that part only. And I will drop it. And I will still keep watching. I didn't say a word. Because it's not in my shoe to say anything. But I want to speak to that prophet. Anyway, so I will do this. If I'm busy, midst of the week, I will just do that. How to know the word Abba YAHUAH has spoken. How to know the vision Abba YAHUAH has given. How to know. That's what I want to do. Because when you keep understanding all these mysteries that surround the visions, dreams, prophecies, prophecy, and the word of knowledge, therefore you will understand the one Abba YAHUAH is giving and the one he didn't give, or rather the one devil has given. Because this guy said he saw it in a vision. Because the reason why I'm also here, this is the vital one. The reason why I'm going to talk about it, because what is gone already. If it's gone forever. But he said another weapon is still left. One more still left. Who could that be? Because this pastor said there is still one more. He said because so that this Ifeanyi saw the death won't be a mirror to the one that is still left. So what could that be? So I want to speak on that. It's disaster according to him. So that is the reason I want to talk about that and all that, the mystery behind all this I saw and God see. So I want to finish this one. And like I said last Shabbat, that there's still one more we need to do. That Johnson Sule says, or Johnson Sule Nash, or Johnson Sule boy, or Johnson Sule woman, or Johnson Sule girl is hiding something, and the DPO also hiding something from Nigeria. Alright, now let's do why we are here today. Because the word of Abiyo, I think 2 Timothy chapter 3 verses 16, that the word of Abiyo are the breath of eternal. It said scriptures, yes, all scriptures, excuse me. All scriptures are the breath of Yahuwah. So we need to look into all and do it accordingly, or rather according to the royal law governing system. Okay, because this prophet that also said he knew something about his death, he is talking about our Bible, so we must not ignore that. That is the reason why I'm coming into it. If not, I would have just been mute and been watching. Alright, now, so I want to do it again. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. John Suleman and Auchi DPO is hiding the truth from Nigerians. Sule, these 7 souls' blood cry for vengeance. So that is our topic today. Those 7 souls, if I included the 8, because the 8 also go down, killed. This is Quran actually. Quran said, anyway, our royal also says, so he that killed by sword will also be killed by sword. Okay, and Quran said, kill and be killed. Okay, I'm not a believer of Quran, no, but I just want to add that. Now, the blood of the 7 souls. Let me leave that on the criminal aside, but the blood of the 7 souls is crying out for vengeance. Why? They're going to be crying out for vengeance until John Suleman and all his children and his wife is no more. Because why? John Suleman said he knew who killed them. But he said he's not going to be talking about it. He said he is not going to say a word. He's not going to expose them in order for them not to rush down to internet and be deny it. And we want to know, Nigerians want to know who carried out that assassin, and Jerusalem hide them in his anus. He said he's not going to say a word about that. And the DPO, Ayomidele Suleman, which is also Suleman boy, okay, killed the only truth we have as Nigerians, we have in our hands. He also killed. So 2 of them is hiding something, or rather truth, from Nigeria. So that is the area I want to hit on. The blood of these 7 souls is going to haunt Justice Suleman. They're going to make him run mad. They're going to beat him. They're going to destroy everything. Not they, but Yahuwah is going to use it to destroy Justice Suleman, because you took the life you never created. Because this incident happened in Auchi, that is alarming. Because assuming this incident happened in every other part, of course the DPO over there know the right thing to do. This one happened in Auchi, where John Suleman errant boy is, which is Ayomidele Suleman. Okay, so it's like a plot work. No, it's like, that is what it is. Because John Suleman bulletproof car, the assassin knew that is a bulletproof car. So if they want to really deal with you, they know what to do. They know how to do their job professionally. Okay, they knew when they shot a gun, it can't penetrate, because they knew it's not just an ordinary car. And every other 2 cars where these 7 that died, well, they shot those cars tires. Yes, they shot the tires, but only Johnson Suleman tire wasn't shot. And now Johnson Suleman also came out, only 2 hours, barely 2 hours, 7 souls just died like that. He rushed to the internet and began to make trumpet of it. Okay. And usually this is what Sule don't do. They don't announce death in their coven. But I was amazed to see, just under 2 hours, he rushed down to the internet. He's so suspicious, his body language, everything. He's saying something. He rushed down to the internet and began to say, someone just go like that and all that. That he knew who killed them, but he's not going to mention them. He's not going to talk about them. He's not going to call them out. So the DPO and Suleman knew something about this assassin. So they are hiding it away from us. What could that be? So now, first of all, let's put in scriptures before we now look into that this blood is gonna, not just they, I bet you is gonna use it, to destroy you, Suleman, because you know what happens. You use them for ritualists, because you are just an occult. You are not caught. You are cultist. That you are lazy. You belong to all this brotherhood. You knew it too well. It's the mystery behind your bambangi, every women. We have the record we have because one of your members came out to confess. I upload the video. The very one whose husband, but that one wrong for is because she's a Cameroonian. I don't like to be played, but I have it on my Facebook. I don't, maybe I'm going to cut only that part and put it on my Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. I think I'm going to be doing that, where the confession is. She's a Cameroonian. She even run for her life. The husband, I think I'm going to be playing that video, yes, in this Davido Ifeanyi's son that just died, like that, okay? The mystery behind that, there's so much to unfold. The very one that was given that prophecy is a brotherhood. All these, their cultist brotherhood. Suleman is also a part of it. And the wife of this very prophet came to, she ran for her life and said, I'm not going to be a part of that. So she now began to expose them. She exposed them. And that is the same man that is giving people prophecy. Anyway, let's drop that. So of course, I'm going to be playing that video over there. That confession over there of that man's wife. The one that called himself Prophet Samuel King, whatever. So now, let's add scriptures or put scriptures to this very topic. I want to just do it simple, but they are hiding something away from Nigerians. The DPO, Ayomidele, and Justice Suleman, they are hiding the truth away from us. So that is where the problem lies. So Suleman says he's not going to talk about or mention them that carry out those, genocide by slaying 7 people. He says he's not going to talk about them. He don't want to point them that God should judge them. Meanwhile, Suleman always takes judgment into his hand. He has never left matter for God to judge. He always takes matters into his hand. All right, now Hebrews chapter 4. Is it chapter 4? Let me be sure. Hebrews chapter 4, verses 30. What am I saying? Hebrews chapter 4. All right. Okay, I should have been. Okay, no problem. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Okay, I think I'm going to be using NIV. NIV breaking more down. NIV. Whatever you think you are hiding, Sule, and your DPO, is not a secret before heaven. It might be a secret to us. Sorry, before heaven is a naked matter, of which he has already given what transpired that day into the hands of the 2 witnesses that is going to prophesy against you. Yes, that's going to expose you every secret. You see all these women you are bambagging everywhere. This blood ritual, human sacrifice you guys is doing in a code or a coded or masquerade or disguised as as assassin. The 2 witnesses have what took place that day. How you plot it, how it happened, and how you also command Ayomidele to shut down the only surviving truth. All this is in your hands. Obogwe manamiya. Because you are a false prophet. You are a prophet of doom. You know you are the most notorious. You know it too well. You know it too well. You that disappear people from one toilet to another toilet, you couldn't raise 7 people. You that is raising the dead, and when the reality now came, you are not able to do. You that is doing miracle money, come on now. Come on, you know who you are. You that just prayed. Then umbrella just appeared, just like that. You went, that same umbrella went into prison to go and bring a criminal. You, I better go and sit down. We know you already. You are a deadly liar now. You are a deadly liar. Anyways, Hebrews chapter 4 verses 13. Nothing in all creation is hiding from Yahuwah's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid open before the eyes of him to whom we must give account. This is what I love here. We must give account. Whatever you thought you are doing, you and that DPO, whatever you guys, think or thought you did in the secret, come on now, by the 2 witnesses, through the power of Yahuwah, that day is going to be exposed. It's coming back again. That case file is gonna be reopened when the time, but the time is knocking already. That's what we are saying. Okay, your time is running out. It's running out. Alright now. Job 26 verses 6. Sheol is naked before Yahuwah, and a battle has no covering. Psalm 33 verses 13. Yahuwah looks down from heaven. He sees all the sons of men. Psalms 139 verses 4. Even before a word is in my tongue, even before a word is on my tongue, you know all about it, O Yahuwah. Proverbs chapter 5 verses 21. For a man's ways are before the eyes of Yahuwah, and Yahuwah examines all his paths. Proverbs 15 verses 3. The eyes of Yahuwah are in every place, observing the evil and the good. Jeremiah 16 verses 17. For my eyes are on all their ways, they are not hiding from my eyes, and their guilt is not concealed from my eyes. Did you get that? Did you just get that? So these are the words of Yahuwah. But Yahuwah said unto, okay, look at not, okay. So did you get that? So these are all the words for you and the DPO that think you succeed. Because one policeman also came out to say that indeed you use them for sacrifice. After you do your normal job already, bribing, paying him off, and the same person that come again that we should disregard that post that his Facebook account was being hacked. That he wasn't the one. No, we knew. We understand all this perfectly. We know how the Suleman is doing it behind a closed door. We knew how he's wetting the ground for all these people to be like on Stephen October now. Come on, like Stephen October, okay? Powerful politicians and powerful pastors pay her huge amount of money to come and do that silly confession, isn't it? That 7 October came again with a recording. How you all negotiated to pay her 40 million naira. In fact, not 60 million naira. You paid 20 right away cash, but with fake alert. And the other 40 million, you're not told that is going to be awaiting her in Canada. Only come and do this confession. No, go where you are. We know how you roll. When I see that policeman retrieved his wealth and said, disregard because my Facebook account was being hacked. I said, oh no, this guy have done it again. Sule has done it again. He makes him to change his story again. No. But what I will say, you see all the scripture that go against everything you are doing? Yahuwah says all. Okay, he says all. So now I want to do the other part. Oh, what is it? Ephesians chapter 11. We are still speaking, okay? Ephesians chapter 5, excuse me, rather, verses 11. Let's see what YAHUAH'S has for you and I over there. We are still talking to Suleman, or Sule Ponster, or Sule Nash, Sule Toilet. Listen now, you say you know those people, but you're not going to expose them. Listen. And have no fellowship with the unfaithful works of darkness. What took place that day? It was the work of darkness. Are you going to agree? It was a thick darkness that fell upon those 7 people and their family. Okay? Have no fellowship with the unfaithful works of darkness, but rather expose them. And you said, because the works of darkness is what just took place that day, and you said you're not going to expose them. And he said you should not tolerate them. He said you should not hide them in your innards. He said you shouldn't have nothing to do with them. When you discover this is evil, this is the manifestation of wickedness, this is the principalities and powers in the high places operating, the rulers of darkness, the rulers of this world that is operating, he said you should not keep them. You should expose them. This is the Bible you carried, but you say you're not going to expose them. You say you're not going to expose them. You said you are not going to be and you said that this assassin that killed these 7 people, you said you handed them to God. But when that policeman came out to say you used them for ritual, but you couldn't also hand that one to God, rather you handle it to policemen. You handle him to his members. You handle him to his to another whatever DPO to call him to order. You harass him with police before that one now return back and say, I didn't say so. Before that one now change his wells, he not change his truth, because actually you know what he did with these 7 people's blood. Their blood is bitter blood. It can never, ever accept what you use it for. Rather, it's going to backfire. Not they, because they were righteous, no. But YAHUAH is the one in charge. He's going to use their blood against you. Now, Exodus 22, verses 18. Let's also see what YAHUAH have for you and I over there. This is the word of YAHUAH. Exodus chapter 22 and verses 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Now, come on now. What is a witch? Best definition for Nigerians simply means somebody that is drinking people's blood, that is spewing people's blood, that is killing people, killers. That is a witch. Okay? That is Nigerian definition, of course. Now, the royal law says you should not suffer them to live. Now, these people that just drank 7 humans' blood, you say you knew them. You're not going to call them out in order for them not to come and be denying it. But the royal law said, don't suffer them. Rather, don't tolerate them. Don't welcome them. Don't condone their nonsense. Don't ever, ever have nothing to do with them. When you know them, bring them out and stone them. That's what they were doing those days. When they catch any witches and wizards, not to stone them. He said, because now you say you are not going to bring them out, which means you want to suffer them for a living. You want to keep them around. You want them to keep on sucking humans' blood. You want them to keep slaying people. You want them to keep taking the life they never created. You want them to keep carrying that, or because that is their living. That is what they do for a living. You want them to keep spewing people's blood on the ground. That is how you suffer them to live. That is how you tolerate them for living. And that is how you empower them for them to keep spewing people's blood. And the royal law says, suffer not a witch for a living. We know what they do. They kill people, they suck humans' blood. Of which, that is what took place the 2 weeks today, or 2 weeks yesterday. That these witches and wizards carry their operation because it's already been done spiritual. They're not carried out physically to drink 7 blood. And you say you know those people, witches and wizards. You say you're not going to call them out since your spiritual power failed you already. Your grace failed you because your grace couldn't save nothing. Is this not abadabidi? Is this not nonsense? They call this this elede. This pork. Grace. Your grace could not save you, but bulletproof did. Could you just go and sit down? With him, man. So I want to do the blood of Abel. I bet your wife is going to use their blood to haunt you. Now, this is the mystery behind. Honestly, I know you use them for ritual because you are so deadly. And you are so deadly. You are so desperate. We're going to be doing more of this in the other video because you are also there. Where the confession is. Now, the blood of these 7 people, you spewed that plus, 8 people died that same day. It represents you, your wife, and your 6 children. 8 in family, 8 in number. And this number 8 stood for judgment. Cut off flesh. Okay? Wipe off all those nonsense. And this is your judgment. Nebuchadnezzar, when he was about to be carried into exile, Abayawa gave him that vision to see it by himself. So you thought you were at a movie, you thought you are smart, you want to cast spell because the blood of those 7 people, you use it to cast spell in order for us not to be talking about you anymore. But it's not working because we will keep talking about you. That spell cannot work on me because the blood of those 7 people are bitterly for you. They are your gallbladder. They're going to make life so miserable. Not because they were righteous. No, because you took the life you never created. Because Abayawa is going to use them to haunt you. Their blood is crying for vengeance. Because by now, those one knew what happened to them already. It is only people here that doesn't know. But the royal Lord said, by their fruit we shall know. Every mystery surrounding this incident simply point to you that you are the one that orchestrated that genocide that took 7 lives. But what are we saying? 7, the one you order for, or rather the one your court member order for was 7. Okay? That 7 simply make complete me. No more nonsense. Whether it is finished. All your game is over. And number 8 stood for judgment. Cut off flesh. Cut off flesh. Cut off all of this nonsense from the land of the living. It is your judgment. Abayawa has already given you your judgment. Whether you act it as a movie, that is left for you. It is your judgment. You know you are 8 in number in your family. You have 6 children. You number 7 and your wife number 8. So that is the 8th blood that dropped. It's counting already. It's about to be exploded. It's counting. Because your wickedness, your cup has already full to the bloom. And Abayawa is about to pour you away. Nothing, no sacrifice you can do that will stop this. The way we hear of you, we don't hear of Adeboye like that or Yedikwa, every other pastor. It is you. Not that in a very negative news, in a very negative way, we are be hearing of you. Are be disturbing internet. You are be disturbing internet. You lie too much. You say you will never. You have never ordered for police officer. Meanwhile, Andrew Kilan was Nigeria army officer. You ask him to resign and come and be taking care of you. You lie too much. You lie too much. So we want to read Genesis chapter 4 verses 8 through 11. Because the blood of those people cries for vengeance. Yes, they are crying for vengeance. They are crying for vengeance. Now I read. And it shall come to pass that they will not believe thee. Where am I? Oh, no. I'm going to read Genesis. Genesis Okay, Genesis 4 verses 8 through 12. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. See the judgment now. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is thy brother? That is the question. But Yahweh is asking you now, Suleman. The blood of these 7 people is in your hand. Where is that? Where are your security, your driver, your husband? Where are they? Now listen. And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? That is what you are telling us. 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth, in Yahuah's mighty name. Amen. I say amen to this cause Abiyawa gave unto, because you came, you are the seed of Cain. You came from the lineage or lineage of Cain, and that cause is on your head. You slew these people. And strongly, I have my right to air my own opinion. Where you see that one was already being caught, because that one should have been confessing now, we should have knew the people behind this assassin of 7 people. Right away you go ahead to your DPO, because that is the same Ayomidele Suleman you used to arrest Amos, arrest his father. This DPO has been doing your dirty job. He has been cleansing some of your mess. Okay, so you order him to also kill a criminal already surrendered. There was no ammunition in his hand. He was already on the ground. Why killing him? If not that you people is hiding the truth. But I say amen to the cause Abiyawa place upon your father Cain, and that cause is resounding in your bosom now in Yahuah's mighty name. It is Yahweh that is going to judge, because you knew about it. The blood of these people is crying out for vengeance, if not for any other thing. Okay, these people died in your stand because you knew, because you said you knew. You said since 2017, this whatever has been going on. Now, since 2017, your God couldn't overturn what ordinary man has done to you. Your God couldn't overturn. You couldn't pray. Your prayer couldn't stop it. So this has been going on for how many years now? 5 years. But your prayer couldn't do absolutely nothing until it takes the life of 7 people. So initially, or in a nutshell, you killed them. Because what you did make them to die. The person that is after you killed them. But then let's give it, so when I'm talking like this, which means I'm giving it to you the way you portrayed it. But actually, I knew what took place. It is ritual. It is sacrifice. You knew it too well. Because you belong to all this brotherhood nonsense. Demonic cultist. You belong there. You are there. Not just that you are there. People confess you are there. So in your cover, you all normally do ritual. You do sacrifice. Nonsense. You say you fought a battle. What battle did you fight? A Peku's battle? Fought Peku's battle? Your worst mighty name, useless animal. I'm your worst animal, okay? Now, Revelation chapter 6, verses 9 through 10. Let's see. And when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh and for the testimony which they held. 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Yahuwah, holy and true, does that not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? This is what the blood of those people is saying, because those people believed in you to be a man of God. You deceive them to that level and make them to believe that you are divine, not knowing that you are just not noise maker. So, whether they are righteous or they are not righteous, we are just taking the characteristics of Abba Yahuah's judgment. And their blood knew what slew them already. Now, this is what their blood is doing against you. They are all 8 in number. Each one is crying against you, your 6 children. Now, this is your judgment and your wife. All 8 heads is knocking on your 8th head also. When power jump power, the checker one is going to bow. You are the checker power. It is 8 head you took that day to preserve your 8th head. It doesn't work that way. So Abba Yahweh is going to use that 8th head to chop off your 8th head also. 8 heads is going against your own 8 heads. Your children 6 heads, your wife 1 head, and you 1 head. That is 8 in number. This 8th head you chopped off, Abba Yahweh is also going to be using this 8th head to remove you one after the other. 8. Because you are not going to die at the same time. You are the one to use your own hand to bury all 7. Afterwards, you will now also go and meet them, just as the criminal died last. All 7, your wife and your 6 children. And you will not go and meet them afterwards, because the people you slew has family. And not just that, they are Yahuwah's creature. Yahweh gave them life. You are not the one that gave them that life you took away. No. Because in honor of them, you should have been pointing to who killed them. And let justice go after them. And let the law go after them. You said no, you want to hide them in your innocence, which means you did it. That is a clear matter. The only surviving truth we have, the truth we have, Ayomi Dele, the one, your DPO that is doing your dirty job, he also assassinated. This is a clear statement. You did it. You plot it. It is a ritual. You perform sacrifices. But little did you know, it is your own downfall. Their blood is crying out so loud against you. This is what is going on now. This is what their blood is doing now. Okay, wherever they are. The book of Yashar, chapter 1, verses 27 through 32. You're going to also see it over there. Cain tried to hide the body of Abel. The earth will vomit it out and say, no way. Okay, I'm going to be reading. In fact, it's also in the book of Enoch. I'm going to be reading that, okay? 1 Peter, in case you don't know, Yahweh ruleth over all. 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 19. Go and read it. As soon as Yahushua gave up the spirit, he went down to Hades, where those people are. He now went to go and minister. Even though those people, you want to blind them because of your spell you are casting, Yahushua removed that covering already. Let's read it. He removed it already for them to know what happened to them. Yes. Now we read. 1 Peter 3, verses 19. Okay, or rather 18. For Yahushua also had once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to Yahuwah, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit. 19. By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. So now you in prison them. Of course, Yahushua took away that cover already for them to know that you were the one who slew them. That you're not going to do that this last honor. You're not going to do that this last favor by going after who slew them. You said no, which means you did it. Therefore, whatever the spell you used to block the Yahushua, remove it already from that prison. And their blood is crying out against you now. Okay, it's crying out against you. So quickly, I want to read the book of Enoch and see. Luke chapter 1, verses 13. Yes, that is the sacrifice. Said the blood of the people that died in the whatever pilot mingled with his sacrifice. Of course, that is what you did. You mixed their blood with your sacrifice. You sacrificed them 100%. I'm not bending my mouth in saying that. That is what you did to them. Because you are wicked. You are so desperate. Now, the book of Enoch, chapter 22, verses 4 through 7. And this place they made, and these places they made, when they were, let me make it big a little bit, yeah. The book of Enoch, chapter 22, verses 4 through 7. And this place they made, where they will keep them until the day of judgment, and until their appointed time, and that appointed time will be long, until the great judgment comes upon them. Where am I reading? Okay, no, sorry. It's the book of Enoch, chapter 22, verses 5 through 7. Listen now, this is where I wanted to read. And I saw the spirits of the sons of men who were dead, and their voices reached heaven and complained. 6. Then I asked Raphael, the angel who was with me, and said to him, Who is this spirit whose voice does reaches heaven and complains? 7. And he answered me and said to me, saying, This spirit is the one that came out of Abel, whom Cain his brother killed, and he will complain about him until his offspring are destroyed from the face of the earth, and from amongst the offspring of men his offspring perish. Now, what is the blood of Abel? It's crying out for vengeance, crying to God, crying to Yahuwah, to judge Cain for slaying him. You knew who killed these people. You say you're not going to fish out those persons. So in honor of the dead, you say you're not going to do it, which means you did it. Fear for this, what the blood of these 7 people is doing against you now. Honestly, their blood is crying out so loud until you've been destroyed. Your 6 children, your wife, and you. In Yahuwah's mighty name. Yahuwah's rules over the affairs of men. So we are done for now. In the midst of the week, if I busy less, then I will be doing the original prophet that gave the video prophecy. Now, John Suleman is also found there in that confession. You're going to see their occult, how they operate over there. And the mystery behind it, that is what we want to unveil. Thank you, Abba. Bless your holy mighty name that you are the judge of all. You sit in your throne, judging everything. You're going to judge Justice Suleman and his 7 members, 6 children, and his wife, including him, all 8. Thank you for these are all prophetic movement. To you be all glory. Now, portable mock you. Your God couldn't fight for you. Shame on you. When you useless animal. Nonsense, man.